Hi there, I'm Dr. Noel Nelson, and it's my pleasure to share a few thoughts with you today, some uplifting, inspiring, and practical tips to help you find greater happiness and success in your life. Today's topic: are you listening competitively or listening to learn? You know how you can be going along in a conversation with a friend or a loved one and it all seems to be fine, and then you say something and suddenly the conversation stalls or stops entirely, and you're thinking, what just happened? You didn't say anything insulting or mean. You just voiced your opinion, or so you think. I had lunch the other day with a dear friend I hadn't seen in a long time. I travel a lot for work, and she used to. I was bemoaning the tediousness of air travel, TSA, the delays, crowded conditions, and all the rest. And I said how I would love someday to turn left instead of right when I boarded the plane, namely, to saunter into the first class cabin where surely conditions were far better than in economy, my usual haunt. My friend said, "You know what I used to do? I'd buy my coach ticket, but then at the last minute, right before boarding started, I'd go up to the counter agent and ask if there were any first-class seats still available. And often they'd say, yes. And I'd only pay an extra $200 instead of $2,000, thank you very much, and I'd get to fly first." I immediately retorted with, that would never happen now. The jam of the plane's so full, there's never an available seat to be had. And with that, the conversation ended. At least that part of it. It was only later that it hit me. I had unwittingly denied my friend's experience of life. I had flat out slammed my reality into her face, as if hers didn't matter. There are few things worse that we do to our friends and loved ones than make them feel like they don't matter. We rarely mean to, yet we do it all the time. It would have been easy, so easy, for me to consider her experience in my response. As in, I never thought of that. I wonder if it would still work, given the general overcrowding. I would not have thus denied either her experience or mine, and there would have been a continuing basis for conversation, had we wished to do so. Simply put, instead of listening competitively, as in, my experience is more right than yours, or I know better than you do about this, we need to, I need to, listen to learn. Listen to those we care about with an ear to, what does this mean to them? How did they experience it? What about their experience might broaden my perspective? Relationships are about caring and sharing. What better day to do both than listening to learn? Thank you for listening to Up. And check out my latest book, Phoenix Rising, Surviving Catastrophic Loss, Fires, Floods, Hurricanes, and Tornadoes. If you'd like more uplifting, inspiring, practical tips and techniques, please visit my website, noelnelson.com. Until next time, be well and take care.